Welcome, beautiful souls. Today's practice is dedicated to women's health. This class is inspired by National Breast Health Day and also World Menopause Day, both being in the month of October. I just wanted to create this time for you to really honor your body and the many changes that we as women and our bodies go through. So, just creating this time for yourself to connect to your body and move and flow in a very gracious way. I will be weaving in some affirmations to our flow. And the practice is really, we're going to be focusing on chest openers, also focusing on the sacral chakra, the hips, and just taking it gentle and easy, but also a little strengthening and empowering as we just get to be that today for ourselves. Props, I will be using a bolster for one of our poses. You can also bring in a pillow if you want to bring in other props. We will be doing some low lunges. So if you need some extra support for the knees, you may have a blanket and or any other props that you would like to bring in. So let's begin this sacred time for ourselves in an easy seated pose. And let's bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, and gently closing your eyes. Right away, relaxing your jaw, softening the muscles around your eyes, tuning in to your posture. Notice if there's a little bit of slouching going on, and really inviting in length and opening, reaching up through the crown of your head, rooting down through the sit bones as you relax the shoulders. And now let's invite in a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, sending the breath all the way down to your belly. Taking an open mouth, cleansing exhale. Once again, inhale fully. Open mouth, exhale fully. And now just returning back to the natural flow of your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your inhale and exhale. Maybe you feel it in the hand over your heart, or the hand over your belly. Bringing in our first affirmation. I honor my body as a sacred vessel. I honor my body as a sacred vessel. And let's take another cleansing breath. Beautiful. Gently opening the eyes and just switch the crossing of your legs. So, whichever foot was in closest to you, bringing that out in front. And this time, instead of having the ankles crossed, do have one shin in front of the other. And we're going to come into some Sufi grind. So, bringing your hands to your knees. You'll inhale, rock yourself forward. So, sending the chest forward as you gently hug the shoulders back. And then we're going to take it over to the right and then all the way back around. As you come back, you're going to suck the belly in, bring the shoulders up by the ears, round through the spine. bringing your chin to your chest. And then we'll make our way over to the left side and back to the front. And I invite you to close your eyes here and really feel into this movement as we are targeting the hips, the sacral chakra, the chest. And this is a great flow to do, to just move out any stickiness or stagnation. And also, if you're on your period, if it's that time of the month, or you're having some cramping, and gently just moving the body through this, using your breath through the movement. And we'll take it one more in this direction. And the next time you come forward, and then you'll just switch, starting over to the left side. Good. Let's take this 2 more times going this direction. And then bringing the upper body back up. Take a pause here. Gently soften through the shoulders. Close the eyes. Let's take a cleansing breath. Imagine that you're breathing all the way into the low hips. Open mouth, exhale. Opening the eyes. And now making our way into a seated cat and cow. So still keeping the hands on the knees, you're going to inhale, rock forward. And then exhale, press it back. Same concept, shoulders up to the ears, chin to the chest, belly to spine. Inhale as you come forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhaling it back. Inhale forward. Exhaling it back. Let's take this 3 more times. Coming back to center, once again, drop the shoulders, close the eyes, cleansing breath. Opening the eyes, adding an arm movement to our cat and cow pose here. So we're going to come into cactus arms. You can just bend the elbows first, bring the arms out. And we're going to take the same flow. As you inhale, though, you're going to draw the shoulders back, draw the elbows back, and then exhale, bring the arms in. Inhale to open. Exhale to bring it in. Adding an affirmation to this, I open my heart to healing, compassion, and self-care. I open my heart to healing, compassion, and self-care. Let's take this 3 more times. Opening it all the way up. Inhale. Extend the arms out. And then exhale, bringing the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands come together all the way to the heart. Bowing your head. Honoring yourself here. Taking a full breath in and a full breath out. Opening the eyes from here. Let's come into tabletop. And in your tabletop, spread the fingers nice and wide. pressing down through the palms of the hands, having your shoulders over the wrists or the hands, hips over the knees. And let's first extend that right leg all the way back. Tuck the toes under, press through the heel, feeling this nice stretch through the calf, the hamstring. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Bringing your right knee back to your mat, extend the left leg back. Pressing through. And left knee back to the mat. Now flowing through some traditional cat and cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, looking forward. Exhale, pressing it back. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to cat. 3 more. Flat back. And we're going to step that right foot in between the hands, making our way into a low lunge, sending your hips forward. Maybe you inch your left leg back a little more, as we want to make sure that the knee is stacked over the ankle. And then lifting up your chest, draw the shoulders back. Letting your hips sink heavily towards the floor. Breathing in and out through your nose. Making this connection of grounding as well as lifting and extending. Taking one more breath here. And now we'll send the hips back, coming into half splits. You can flex that right foot. Nice deep stretch through that hamstring. Be sure to engage the core to support your low back. Taking one more breath here. And then coming back into your low lunge. Now we're going to come into a little flow here of lunge to half splits. Invitation, if you want to open the chest up a little more, you can bring the upper body up, coming into cactus. And we will flow from here. If this is too much for you, just keep your hands to your mat. So we'll start here in our low lunge. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to press back into your half splits. If you're in cactus, you're just going to keep your upper body up. Good. And then we'll come back into our low lunge and press it back. Inhale to lunge. Exhale to half splits. Our affirmation here: I move with grace through cycles of change. I move with grace through cycles of change. Holding here in your half splits. If you're in cactus arms, bringing your hands back to your mat. Beautiful. Let's all take 3 breaths here. Flowing back into your low lunge, planting both hands down, tuck the toes under on your left foot, lift your left knee. We're going to step that right leg back, coming into plank, holding here. One more breath. Lowering your knees down, coming back into your tabletop, and now we'll take it to the left side, stepping your left leg through into your low lunge. Connecting to how this side of the body feels. Always remembering that one side of our body tends to be a little tighter than the other. So as we make our way onto our mats and create this time to tune in, connect to the body, and arriving here with compassion and grace for our bodies, and noticing one side from the other, not comparing, not analyzing, just simply being in awareness and tuned in. And let's make our way into half splits on this side. Speaking truthfully, this side is much tighter for me. No matter how many times I come to my mat, my left side is always tighter than the right. Taking one more breath here in our half splits. Coming back into your low lunge, and then we will make our way into our flow. And again, whatever feels best in your body, keeping the hands supported on your mat or bringing the arms up into cactus. Take an inhale, exhaling it back. Inhale forward, exhaling it back. Taking this 3 more times. Beautiful. We'll pause here in half splits. If you were in cactus arms, bringing your hands back to your mat. Gently stretching that left hamstring, 3 breaths. Back into our low lunge. Making our way into plank, tucking the toes under on that right foot, lifting the knee, stepping your left leg back, pausing here, 1 full round of breath. And now making your way into downward facing dog. Have the feet about hip width distance. Keeping your fingers spread nice and wide, pressing through the palms of the hands, the tips of the fingers. Really just feel yourself rooted and grounded down through the hands, and then lifting and pressing up and back out of the wrist. Tailbone up nice and high towards the sky.
And take a micro bend in the knees or maybe a generous bend in the knees, whatever feels better for you here. Actively sending the shoulder blades away from the ears, down towards the ribs. And then let's just walk it out here, lifting one heel up and then the other. Again, just inviting in grace, compassion, and love for your body. This practice is here to just offer a feel good practice. Let's take one more full breath. And now walk your feet out to the edges of your mat. So taking a wider stance here. And we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet, coming into a fold here at the back of your mat. Letting your whole upper body just hang down. Maybe holding on to opposite elbows if that feels good for you. Most importantly here is to allowing the head and the neck to just relax. Giving the upper body to gravity. Maybe you have a bend in the knees if the hamstrings are really tight. That's perfectly fine. Breathing in and out through the nose, 3 breaths. Releasing the arms down. Bend your knees generously. Bring your hands to your thighs. And then we're going to roll it up nice and easy. Good. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, back and down, opening up the chest, palms of the hands beaming forward. Just pausing, grounding down here through the feet. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Reach the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands come together. Exhale, hands come to the heart. And now just heel toe your feet in. Good. And then we will make our way to the middle of our mats, coming into goddess pose. So nice wide stance here. Bending into the knees. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Pressing the knees back. Feeling yourself rooted and grounded. Our affirmation here: I stand in my feminine power, grounded, radiant, and free. I stand in my feminine power, grounded, radiant, and free. Taking one more breath. Straighten the legs, warrior 2 towards the back of your mat. So turning those right toes towards the back of your mat. Left foot, the outer edge of the foot to the short end of the mat, and bending into your front knee. Really extend and reach through the arms. Gazing over your middle finger, pressing the shoulders down. Doing your best not to grip through the toes. Straightening your right leg, reaching forward with the right arm, coming into triangle, dropping that right hand either to the shin or in front of the leg. Draw your shoulders down from the ears. And now bringing the upper body up, hands to the hips. Pivot that right foot, toes facing forward, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. Exhale, hinging from the hips, bringing your hands to your mat. Head to your mat, towards the floor. Breathing here in and out through the nose. Last breath. Coming into a flat back, bringing your hands to your hips, bringing the upper body back up, and we'll make our way into Warrior Two to the back of the mat. Good. Again, really lengthen and reach through the arms, inviting in your strength here, your power here, while still inviting softness. So the softness can be in your gaze, in your facial muscles, in your breath. Straightening your left leg, reaching forward, triangle pose. This is one pose where I cannot close my eyes. So I'm not able to keep my balance with my eyes closed in this pose. And I'm okay with that. One more breath. Coming back up. Beautiful. We're going to come back into our wide-legged forward fold. So pivoting the left foot forward. Inhale, exhale back into your fold. Let's take one more full breath here. Back up into your flat back, hands to the hips, bringing the upper body back up. Let's make our way back into Goddess, heels in, toes out. Reach the arms all the way up, palms and hands come together, right down to the heart. Take a full breath in, open mouth, exhale. Straighten the legs, hands to your hips. And now we're going to step up to the top of our mats. And now coming into garland pose or yogi squat. So your toes are off of your mat, heels in, slowly lowering yourself down. I always like to take a few little rocks side to side to just kind of open up my hips and create the space for them to come into this little squat. Bringing the elbows in to the knees, palms of the hands pressing together, lifting up your heart. Our affirmation here: I am grounded in my feminine strength. I am grounded in my feminine strength. One more breath here. Beautiful. Bringing the hands back behind you. You can just shift those hips back, and then we'll come right into a butterfly pose, soles of the feet together, holding on to the toes or the ankles. Take a few rocks side to side. Pausing, feeling yourself rooted down through your sit bones, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, leading from your beautiful heart forward, coming into this fold. Inviting in softness here in this forward fold. Breathing into your back. Bringing your upper body back up. Bring the hands to your outer knees. Bring the knees up. Extend the legs all the way out. Give them a wiggle. Give them a shake. And now this is where we're going to use our bolster or pillow, whatever you have here. And we will come into a supported reclined butterfly pose, also known as Supta Baddha Konasana. I'm going to bring our affirmations with me here. Good. So bringing your bolster right to your low back and bringing the soles of the feet back together in your butterfly pose, and then reclining on back. And you can always add whatever you need here. Maybe you need an extra pillow or blanket underneath the head. So just really get yourself nice and comfortable in this pose, and letting the arms just fall out to the side. And in this pose, we are really focusing on opening up our heart space across the chest, as well as the hips, the sacral chakra. And all of these beautiful energy centers that we as women get to nourish and honor. So as you settle here, letting the muscles around your eyes relax, unclenching through your jaw. Notice any tension that may be held here in the neck or the shoulders. Inviting that all to release. And just taking that little scan all the way down the rest of your body, feeling for tension, tightness, resistance, and inviting the body to let that go. And our affirmation here: I allow ease to flow through my body. I allow ease to flow through my body. I want to bring that affirmation in once again. I allow ease to flow through my body. I think that's a really important affirmation, as when our body is going through the cycles that it goes through, whether the menstrual cycle, our menopause cycle, our body is often met with a lot of resistance
And I think that's mentally, emotionally, and as well as physically. And we just get to invite in that permission for the body to flow through the cycle with ease, and getting support and nourishment in the ways that we can. Let's take one more breath here, cleansing breath. And we'll make our way into Shavasana. If you would like to stay here, by all means do so. Or maybe you stay on the bolster and just extend your legs out. Or maybe you come off of your bolster and make your way all the way to the floor, making this Shavasana for your body and just settling into your Shavasana. Taking that same little scan from your head to your toes, noticing any parts of the body that are holding or gripping or have resistance. Inviting that to release, to let go. And our affirmation here: I am whole, I am well, and I am connected to my Zen within. I am whole, I am well, and I am connected to my Zen within. Let's take a full cleansing breath in and a full cleansing breath out. Bringing some movement back into your body, wiggling your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles, and rocking your head side to side. Taking a nice lengthening stretch, bring the legs in together, reach the arms back behind you, point through the toes, reach and extend through the arms and fingers. Take an inhale here.
And then as you exhale, bending your knees, bringing your arms back in. If you're on your back, you can hug the knees into your chest, maybe taking a few rocks side to side. If you're on your bolster, just placing your feet to your mat, starting to lift your head up first, pressing the palms into the floor to help bring yourself back up. And then we will all make our way back into an easy seated pose. Good. And let's end just as we started, with one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, closing your eyes, taking a cleansing breath. Closing with this affirmation: I honor this body and the sacral vessel that it is. I honor this body and the sacral vessel that it is. Taking another cleansing breath. Bringing the hands to the heart, palms together. Thank you so much, dear one, for practicing with me today. I hope this practice really served you. I would like to invite you to some other practices I have that are structured for menopause, for the menopause journey that you may be on. And those menopause journey videos, or excuse me, those menopause videos are also very supportive for all women as we go through cycles, our menstrual cycles, and obviously our menopause cycles. And I encourage you to please just continue to take care of yourself, nourish yourself, um, uh, your breast health checks, and nurturing yourself with some tea today. Maybe you have time to do that right after this practice. Maybe do some journaling. And yes, I hope to practice with you again. And may you have a beautiful rest of your day. From my heart to yours. Namaste.